love is not self-seeking, and if that person, if you really love that person, learn how to say I love you.
Welcome to Lantern Skies.
With CD and K. Oh,
Hello, App 2. Here we
welcome
go.
back, everyone.
Yeah. Okay, how's the weather there?
The weather here is negative 5 degrees
Oh God.
Celsius. It's 3:53 in the morning. I just got home from a game night held by my husband's coworker. It was fun.
Yeah, well, here it's actually almost 12, 5 minutes to 12 noon. I'm in the office because Sunday is a work day. And it's 22 degrees. Pero ako yung naka-puffer, di ba? Gusto mo yun?
No, I'm
It was
actually in
really windy
pajamas.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really windy outside. And actually, they said that it's the last week that it's gonna be cold here in Doha. So, ayun. It's also Ramadan. Um, I don't know. I'll just make this a quick scene for um, everyone who doesn't know. Ramadan is the holy month for the Muslims. So they practice fasting from the break of no, not from the break of dawn, from sunrise, and then they can only break the fast on once sunset. So it is a shortened timing, and it's a fairly quiet month. It's just the second day, so I had the time to make this scene. It. I'm in the huddled room inside the office, so
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Um
So, what do I want to talk about in today's episode?
we'll do two topics again, but hopefully shorter than the episode one. One is it's actually funny because it this has like become the recap of our last month, but we're
Yeah.
hopeful that we can do twice a month at least. So it would be a recap of the Valentine's Day, and
Yes.
because it's a Valentine's month last month, our love language. Okay,
Yes.
so you
Okay.
go.
How did you celebrate? Oh, I'll go first.
Yeah, I always go
Okay.
first, so you go now.
Okay. Like we celebrated Valentine's. Actually, it was a Friday. Friday here in
Mm.
Qatar is a non-working day. So it was actually nice because we get to spend with family. So it was just a lunch for the family. It's just me and my husband and then the two kids. We just actually ate um, we just went to a restaurant, the restaurant that we really like. It's a Korean barbecue. And that's it.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I didn't receive flowers actually at that day kasi um, TJ doesn't really give flowers during Valentine's Day. For some reason, I didn't get flowers during Valentine's. I don't get flowers during Valentine's. He usually give me like birthdays ganyan or for some other congratulatory stuff. But then I reminded him to get flowers for James because I was telling him we have to set this standard for her na um I don't I know not everyone will agree with this, but for me it's just sets that um for her now not to settle. I know she's very young, she's like 1.5, but like for me it sets the tone to not settle for anything less, and she has to voice out what she wants. And for me it's like this is I know Valentine's is something that was just created for consumers, but for me it's like it's good to receive flowers and all of that. So he didn't get it on that day, and when he bought flowers. It was the next day, it was the 15th, and then he bought it for me as well and mommy. So all of
Mm.
us got flowers. Bunny was so happy to get her flowers and all
Yeah,
that.
super cute. She was posing with the bouquet
Yeah,
as if she
yeah,
knows
she
what's
knows now.
happening that day.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, it was just a simple lunch for us, in a place that we really wanted to eat, and then went home. That's it. But it was fun in a way, like we get to celebrate those simple things. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. That's it for me.
yeah, I have to agree like on setting standards. I think
Yeah,
I which I will also tackle later on. I think also that knowing that it's really a, you know, there's there's some kind of trend that says you're girl dad coded when you do these things.
mm,
And I
yeah,
think that dads setting up a good standard for their daughters,
yeah,
which we both agree, like we grew up seeing tatay or our dad
yeah,
always picking up mom or dropping off mom.
yeah,
Yeah, and it has like we were going to even when we go to work, when I was there and with you
yeah,
right now, tatay would still drive
yeah,
you around. Yeah, so I remember also
yeah,
tatay getting me to the dentist and stuff like that when I was there,
yeah,
because I only started driving here. So
yeah,
it kind of like set the standard for us.
yeah.
Yeah. So I agree with
Like,
that. That's so cute and she's
yeah,
so cute.
yeah, that really, like, for us. I mean, I know somehow na divert na yung topic about that standards and all that. But in a way, like, really for girls, the father figure is, if it's available naman, it's nice to have that. And it's nice to know, like, um what's the bare minimum that he should
Yeah.
receive. Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's it for us.
Yeah. Um Yay. For us, we avoided like the, the super crazy Friday Valentine's Day. So
Yeah,
New York is a very big, I think the whole America is very, I mean the whole world is very big, but consumerism in America is so huge that we were like, okay, let's just stay in on a Friday. And usually
yeah,
Joseph, or my husband's name is Joseph Sanders. You guys might be confused. So Sanders, with Sanders' work, they're always work from home on Friday. And so I
yeah, which is
was,
really nice.
yeah, on so around I think the week before, I asked him, do you want me to work from home also on
As
Friday?
well. Yeah,
Yeah, and he was like, honestly, because you said that, it would be like, I know you would find out if I say no and you'll get like suspicious about it. So he was like, I was planning to actually buy a steak and cook it for you and surprise you. But since you're already home, I'm just gonna buy it Thursday. So on Friday we can both stay home. So yeah, we both
yeah,
stayed home. He cooked steak while I was just, sitting pretty. He cooked steak
yeah,
and creamy spinach for the first time. It was so good. We always order, when we order steak outside, we always have creamy
yeah,
spinach on the side. And that's the first time he
yeah,
cooked it, and some asparagus. And then we watched, so while we're eating that, we watched Hello Love Again.
yeah,
Catherine Bernardo, we are a fan.
yeah.
We are a fan, but
Hello, hello.
not my husband. Me and my sister is a fan.
Yeah,
We are both fans. So yeah, so we watched that. I've never watched it. You guys watch it in the cinema, but
yeah, but it was
here,
cut.
yeah, but
Yeah, there's
here,
a lot of um
cut
scenes that were
scenes.
cut in
Yeah,
here. Yeah,
yes, because of culture in Qatar. So yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
they filter out the movie. Anyway, so here there are only a few cinemas that showed it in New York. So we were like, are we gonna
yeah,
really gonna drive to Jersey for that? I'm not. that
But it
much of
was
a
so
fan.
fast that they put it on Netflix. It was so good that you guys didn't go all the way to some other cinema to,
Yes,
you know.
because just
Yeah.
quick review, I still love Hello Love Goodbye more than Hello Love Again. I think Hello Love
Ah,
Again,
same.
yeah, I think Hello Love Again was more of like promotional and just going with the breakup. Like I think they just used the
Yeah.
breakup to like, okay, let's use this to do another movie. I think this is a good time to like promote and set
Yeah.
up stuff. I think
Mm.
the
I think it
preparation
was pushed by, it was somehow in a way, it was, um, how do I say it? It was,
pushed by the
the
fans.
masses. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Somehow,
believe
like we
so.
were,
Yeah,
everyone was asking for it. So we
yeah,
might as well give what the fans like.
yeah. But that took away the preparation that they did for Hello Love Goodbye. That turned out
That's
that
true.
that it has turned out to be a good movie compared to the
Yeah.
preparation they had for Hello Love Again.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Wow. Movie review na to.
okay, if I may say the plus side on that is it's really hard to like come in the Northeast. And I think that's a good topic for another episode.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
yeah, I think they captured they still captured how hard it is to be an overseas Filipino worker or an immigrant. So yes,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
before
that's
we really
true.
dive into that, let's just go to the next topic.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna talk about their love language. So um I assume like everybody knows, but if some of you don't, like there are five love languages, which is quality time, um,
Physical
gifts,
touch,
yeah, physical touch, and then words
words
of
of
affirmation
affirmation, and then
and
acts of
service.
service. Yeah.
Yeah, acts of service. Yeah. And then there's a sixth one, which is money, which is my love language.
Also, they say prayer is a love language. When you pray for me,
Yeah.
I feel,
Yes.
yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
What's your love language?
Okay, I go first. Okay, so I actually took the test, but I did not pay, so I don't know the percentage of everything.
Yeah. Oh, I have that as well. So for everyone, let's put a link on that one so that everyone can check as
Sure.
well what's their
Yeah.
love languages. If you guys don't know,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
so you'll be aware.
I think I took this test like 5, 7 years ago. That's why I know it changed. So I took the exam before February ends. Or the test. The exam. Exam sounds like, you know. Okay. So my results, okay, the only one because I did not pay, the only one that showed is I'm
Yeah.
26% physical touch. And that's my highest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's my highest. So I would assume that because it's just 26%, it's not like it's 50%. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
that 100 divide 5 love language, I think it's
Yeah.
just side by side. You know, it just
Oh,
depends on the mood.
could
So,
be. Yeah.
yeah,
But no, you should have like, I mean, it shows that really like physical touch is something that you give more importance to
yeah. So
than
I
the
would,
others. Yeah.
yeah, so I would say my number one is physical touch. Second is acts of service. Third is words of affirmation. And fourth is quality time, which I was surprised. Fifth is receiving
Fourth is
gifts.
quality time.
Fifth is receiving
Wow.
gifts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this all changed when um we moved here. Nung kami na lang,
Mm.
like we have our own
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
And I would say also that because my husband Sanders doesn't like public display of affection, when he
Mm.
like kisses me surprisingly when we're out, it like gives me ooh, that's something you don't usually do. So it like gives me more like it gives more meaning because he doesn't do it. So I
Mm,
think when I was
okay.
answering this, I was like thinking of that. And so physical
Yeah.
touch was the number one. And then acts of service. Acts of service, I think, springs up also dun sa when we just leave and cleave, when it's just the two of us. Because acts of service, the small thing like when I go home and the dishes are done, or he
Mm,
already did the laundry during his work from home day,
yeah.
it gives me like, oh, I can rest and stuff like that, and it makes me feel more
Yeah.
it's not naman that it make me feel more loved. It's just that I know that I can relay
Rely.
rely rely more on my
Rely.
partner, that while I was
Yeah.
working out,
Yeah.
he can multitask while he's inside the house.
Yeah.
And then the third is the words of affirmation, which is actually I honestly think that this would be my first, because I'm,
Mm,
well, we yap so much and we talk so much. So when
yeah.
people like tell me like, I love you, I'm proud of you, you really did a
Yeah.
good
This
job.
is something like you want to
Yeah.
hear. Like it feels good to hear.
Yeah, it feels good to hear. And whenever Sanders reassure me with his words, it kind of put me in a peaceful state of mind. So I really thought
Yeah.
that would be my first. And then my fourth
Yeah.
is quality time. I think the reason why
Yeah.
that's my fourth is because when he's doing the first three, like physical touch, acts of service,
You're
and
together.
yeah, and words of affirmation, it's like we're already bonded together. And then
Yeah.
receiving gifts, I mean, I don't know, it's just always been my last. Like
Yeah.
I love receiving gifts. Like give me that, or
Yeah, true.
send me money, I
Mm,
wouldn't.
mm,
But I think that more than the f- the more it's for me, the phrase that says it's that a thought that counts really matters. Like I would
yeah.
not feel like when it's my birthday and you gave me like, let's say, a t-shirt, you gave it out of obligation because it's my birthday. But if you gave me something specific, that's gonna move my heart. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I think also like um for me kasi it's the last din as a gift.
mhm,
Kasi I think also with us working as well, we
mhm.
felt like we can buy stuff for our own self, you know? So I
Yeah.
was thinking like if I wanted something, I could have bought it for me. Like
Yeah.
I won't wait on someone to give it to me. So I
Yeah.
think that's why. Yeah, I
Yes.
think it's somehow like a part of it.
Yeah. And um I actually find it more joyful to give. Not that I'm not happy
Yeah.
receiving naman.
Yeah.
But you know how I'm excited whenever I give you guys gifts. Like
Yeah,
during the
that's true.
past
That's true.
Christmas, I would be like,
Yeah.
I enjoy gift wrapping too.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so yeah. Okay, that's it. You
Yeah.
go.
And for me, like for me, every time I take this test, and even if I didn't take it before, I've always known that my love language is quality time. Because for me, it's something that like for us, like to go out ng kami lang and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think also now it's also more apparent because we have two kids. So like
Yeah.
being able to go out and talk and all that. Um, it's nice, you feel like your love tank has been filled
Filled.
and you
Yeah.
feel like you have more energy to do stuff. I think for me, the next is um, words of affirmation. I need to be praised. I'm kidding. No, but for me, it's good. Like, siguro kasi I'm the eldest. So, eldest have it tough. Char. So,
Yes, yes, and Okay, yes and no. Not naman no.
Yeah, but I know, yeah, but yeah, in a way, like somehow, like eldest, they have this sense of, oh, I need to do well, I need to do good, and all that. So somehow, like words of affirmation, in a way, like, yeah, you did good,
Yeah.
or it's nice to hear actually.
Yeah.
And also, it's not just being an eldest. I think being a millennial, we're in the generation of not
Expressing
naman
ourselves.
pleasing. Yeah, but we're also in a generation that, um, unlike the Gen Zs or the Gen Alpha, they're like, we kind of like, how do you say it? We acknowledge whatever they've done. For us, kasi millennials, we don't usually acknowledge small things, small wins. It's only just recently that we were given or we were reminded to like small wins are also wins.
Because we
So
were
for
raised by the
me,
boomers. Joke.
yeah, somehow. So it it's like that. So for me, words of affirmation, and then the third is like acts of service. Um, And then the fourth one is what's it for? Physical touch.
Touch.
And then the last, as I've said a while ago, it's the gift. Um, and I think we also have to discuss like why love language is important. Um, for us and for everyone actually, you need to know your love language so that it can be filled, and you have to know your partner's love language so you can feel it. Feel like punuin.
Punuin.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
their love tank and your love tank. Kasi I just realized this like maybe in our second or third year of marriage that if you don't feel their love tanks as per their love language, um you'll always have clashes eh. Kasi you will do something and then you will think that, oh, but I did this for you and all that. But the thing is that it doesn't have much impact on them because it's not their love language. For me, like for example, TJ's love language is gift. So, you know, he kind of have he feels more joyful if he receive a gift from me than for example if we go out or if we lay down and just be together. So it's kind of different. And then for me as well, for example, if he for example cooks for me, yes, I'll feel good about it. It's an act of service.
Mm-hmm.
But it's different when
He
we go and
spends
he
time with
drives
you.
me. Yeah, just the two
Agree.
of us, for example, even just to do an errand and all that. So this is what I wanted to say to everyone why it's the love language, because it's for us to feel it, to feel your partner's love tank, and for them as well to feel yours.
When you were talking about that, ang naiisip ko is work smarter, not harder. So it's the same thing. Because I agree with you that it kind of frustrates me or my partner if I keep doing stuff, but it's not it's not coming across. I remember telling a friend. I remember a friend telling me before that she was kind of undergoing a relationship issue, and then she said, I have no doubt that that person loves me, but I'm not sure that that love is coming across correctly. And that is why love language, knowing your love language is important. And it doesn't mean that if your love language is this, you cannot receive love. Like at the same time, like you would appreciate Kuya TJ cooking for you and you will feel loved by that. But that doesn't mean that when you have a bad day, you want him cooking for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I agree. I agree with that. And with Sanders naman, I think his love language is physical touch and words of actually no, his love language is physical touch and acts of service. Like he would really be serving, and he wants when I cook, because I cook when I need to cook. He cooks because he wants to cook. So when I cook, he's like, "Oh, thank you for cooking for me." Yeah,
And for everyone pala, this love language, it's not just for your partner, ha? It's for everyone. So,
exactly.
like for me, like I have to know the love language of my kids. Like when Johan was little, I thought his love language was quality time, same like me. But no, his love language is physical touch. He's very cuddly and all that. So, um,
Agree.
like yeah, the point of this all is that you really have to know your love language. And the thing is that um, there's a lot of ways to know. Like you can take this test that Kay took, or you can observe yourself. Like, what do I really want from my partner that, like, I'm the happiest when I receive it. So this is self-awareness. And also there's a book really that is called Love Language. Um, you can read that one and then you'll be able, and that book is really good because they also tells you how to express it, your love language,
Yeah.
or how to return it as well. I have the book, but not the one for couples. Actually, I have the love language for children. So for to know the love language of my kids. So when I was reading it, that's when I realized Johan's love language is physical touch. So ayun.
Ayun. Ayun lang. I also just want to remind everybody that according to 1 Corinthians 13, love is patient and love is kind. It is not selfish. So I think that's where, yun nga, even if you don't know how to, like, yun nga, if you're not expressive about it, and you're not you're for example, your partner's love language is words of affirmation, but you're not the person who's very expressive with words. So just remember that love is not self-seeking, and if you really love that person, learn how to say I love you. Learn how to say, like, I'm proud of you and
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
true.
that. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, by the way, I was saying yes and no, but I agree with you that the eldest have it tough. But I also want to say that growing up, and I'm not blaming our parents, growing up, lately na lang din natin na nalaman yung pagsasabi ng I love yous and stuff. Like, I think we were on long distance already when we started saying I love you palagi. So I
Yeah,
think,
but we used to do it. Like I remember saying it when we were kids to our parents.
yeah, but not as often as
Like
we do
palagi.
now.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, so yun. So
yeah.
yeah, so that's why it's very important for us right now to do, to express and to
Yeah,
hear it. Anyway, ayun
yeah.
lang. I
Ayun
remember the
lang.
thought. Okay.
Okay.
Yun lang.
See you. Go to sleep. I'm gonna go work. Like
Okay.
I still have a good 3 hours to work. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go to
bye. I
sleep.
hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. You are loved. You are God's perfect creation. And bye.
Bye, guys. Happy March. See you hopefully very soon.
Yes.
Bye. Bye. I love you.
I love you.